On July 14th, 1789, the streets of Paris pulsed with unrest. Hunger gnawed at the populace, and anger simmered just beneath the surface. The object of their fury loomed before them. The Bastille, a grim fortress that had come to symbolize the monarchy's oppressive rule. Makeshift weapons in hand, revolutionaries from all walks of life converged on this medieval prison, resolved to challenge the royal forces that guarded it. The air was thick with tension, anticipation, and the scent of imminent change. Inside the Bastille, both prisoners and guards felt the growing tremors of unrest. Whispers of rebellion had been circulating for weeks, but now the eventual clash was upon them. Prisoners exchanged nervous glances, while guards tightened their grips on their muskets, eyes darting toward the barred windows. Outside, the shouts grew louder, more resolute, as the revolutionaries surged forward, breaching the walls that had stood for centuries. The clamor reached a deafening crescendo. They poured into the courtyard, an unstoppable tide of humanity driven by the promise of freedom and fueled by desperation. Guards scrambled to mount a defense, but were quickly overwhelmed by sheer numbers and ferocity. The first of the gates fell, then the second, until the entire fortress lay open, like a carcass picked clean by vultures. Inside, the sight was one of both amazement and horror. Centuries-old cells, damp and dark, revealed the suffering endured by countless souls condemned by a capricious regime. The release of the few prisoners held within was less about their freedom and more about the symbolic breaking of chains. With the capture of the Bastille, a turning point had been reached. The fall of this formidable fortress sent shockwaves across France and beyond. It signaled not just the collapse of a prison, but the crumbling of an entire system of governance. Absolute monarchy, once thought unassailable, had been dealt a mortal blow. The rallying cries of liberty, equality, fraternity filled the air, gaining voice and momentum. From that day forward, the French Revolution was unstoppable. A new era had dawned, one that would reshape not only France but the entire world. The fall of the Bastille was the spark that set the powder keg of revolution alight, igniting a relentless pursuit of a society built upon the principles of liberty, equality, and fraternity.